All right, so here's a video of AJ Mana having a going off right here, pretty much. AJ Mana tries to shift the blame, telling Raja Jackson to give Psycho. Just real quick, AJ Mana tries to shift the blame. FM, is that a misspelling or is that another one of these needless abbreviations that people like doing nowadays? Abbreviate everything. Okay, pisses me off. See, because now I don't know. Is this a misspelling here? Is this just a typing error, or does that stand for something? And if it does stand for something, what the hell does it stand for? AG Mana tries to shift the blame. FM, what? What does it stand for? Frequency module, for men, fuck menstruation. Like, what does it stand for? Pisses me the hell off. Anyway, side rants aside, AG Mana tries to shift the blame. FM, telling Raja Jackson to give Psycho Stu a receipt. Blame it on the promoter, beer, anything you want. You were the only goof that was feeding Raja Jackson's kick stream 50 subs, and I'll knock his ass out. You are now an unemployed clown. So, yeah, that's what the poster said. So now let's see what AG Mana said here.
That's a receipt, bitch. That's all the fuck I told Raja to do. The only thing I told Raja to do was give him a fucking receipt because that's what the promoter wanted to do, to fucking be done.
It's a storyline, and then the shit gets out of hand, and you not
watch the video. Who told Raja to throw the punch? Watch the fucking video. Here. I'll give you a hint. You ready? And I quote: "Get in there and fuck that motherfucker up."
You run in and fuck that motherfucker up in the mat. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Did that?
So now he's throwing. I think that's Black Pearl. He's throwing him under the bus now, saying, "Oh, well, the promoter told him to do that." Which, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be telling that kid to do that if he doesn't know what the hell how the business works. But that doesn't take the blame from you. You also had your part to play, jackass.
Come out of my mouth? No, came out of the promoter's mouth. Fuck you. What, I'm supposed to kayfabe this shit to protect them? Fuck you. Y'all niggas watching me burn. Y'all told me to shut up and not say nothing just so I can fucking get buried. Fuck y'all. No, I ain't shutting up about nothing. I'm telling the whole fucking truth. Like it or not. And if you don't like it, pull up, bitch. I ain't got nothing to lose. Pull up. Motherfucker.
The one point that I really want to overemphasize is that he knew beforehand that Raja was not a worker. He was not a worker. He knew that beforehand. But if you just look at the video, it looks like, oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't know. But from somebody that was there, that's not the truth.
Hello? What is alcohol doing in the fucking locker room? Why are we getting intoxicated before the fucking show? Every fucking show for 6 years. And tell me if I'm lying, motherfucker, because I did it with you. Yeah, that part. You want to bury me? You're all coming down with me. I'm that motherfucker.
Yeah, so listen, again, while there are good points there, yes, why is there alcohol in the locker room? Everything was just completely unprofessional. However, he is just as responsible. He was a part of all of that unprofessionalism. I talked already about all of the unprofessionalism that you could see on video right there. But they all played their part in it, all right? But again, they're trying to pass the buck on to other people. No one wants to accept responsibility, now, Rampage is trying to blame it. Well, he was never the same after his mother was murdered. And, you have this guy right here saying it was the promoter that did it and it was the beer. The promoter saying, well, this was all Raja's fault. And it's just a mess all around. But in reality, they all had their parts to play. They're all to blame. All right. All of them were to blame. AJ Mana definitely here. You don't tell a guy who's not a worker, go and get your receipt. He punched himself and he's like, that's a receipt, just one punch. Well, no, there have been other receipts that weren't just one punch. But even if that were true, Raja doesn't know that because he's not a wrestler. He's not a worker. He doesn't know what a receipt is. He doesn't know what that means in the wrestling business. Again, what were you guys doing having that guy around? listen, at the end of the day, Raja is to blame for what he did. He chose to do what he did. Okay. Even if everyone else was unprofessional, he did choose to do what he did at the end of the day. So, yes, while Raja is mostly to blame, of course he is. However, everyone else had their part as well. Everybody is to blame to a certain extent. All right. Everyone had their part in this. And no surprise here, doesn't want to take responsibility, wants to shift the blame. No, you did a stupid thing. You told a fucking guy who doesn't know anything about the wrestling business to go in there and get a receipt. And honestly, like, you didn't know that. Like, come on, guys. Like you have to be stupid to not, again, common sense. Hey, maybe I shouldn't be telling this guy to go in there and get a receipt. Like, you just don't do that. So, but they're all going to skirt the blame. None of them are going to take responsibility. And you know what? Fine. Don't take responsibility, but I ain't going to feel sorry for you when you lose your job and all this other crap. Not going to feel sorry for you whatsoever. Yeah, that's true. Everyone does know it's fucked. That's why no one wants to take accountability. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But look at the AJ Mana just throws the promoter under the bus right there. Just, oh, look what the promoter told him. And then he brings up the footage of the promoter saying you're gonna go in there and kick his ass. Like, dude, just throwing people under the bus now? No honor. FM forward message. Frankie Muniz. Maybe that's what FM meant, All right. Yeah. Speaking of which, there is a post going around that I was gonna talk about, but I'm kind of hearing it might be a troll. So I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna put it out there that this might very well be a troll. So I guess this Danger Pro Wrestling has booked Raja Jackson for an appearance. Um, I don't know how true this is. I've never heard of Danger Pro Wrestling, so that's an indication. Like, I've never heard of it. First, I thought it was maybe just a super small time wrestling promotion because there's a ton of just small time wrestling promotions everywhere. So, um, this could be it, or maybe it's a new promotion. I thought along those lines. The only thing that why I thought it was real at first is that, see, look, it says tickets available, dangerprowrestling.eventbrite.com. Okay, well, how about we just go test this out? Dangerprowrestling.eventbrite.com. Well, something does come up. It's a legit Fed. Here, let me share this. See, look, an Eventbrite page does come up for Danger Pro Wrestling. So let's look at this flyer here. So when is he scheduled to come out? Does it have a date? Stay tuned for an important announcement and date. Okay, so there's no dates, but it says all dates currently listed on Eventbrite. So there's one September 5th, the 19th, and then October 31st. All right, there's no. So this one doesn't have Raja's name listed on there. So it's not this one. Yeah, so far I'm clicking on them and none of them have Raja's name. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if this is a troll or not. But stay tuned. If it's legitimate, I'll report on it and give more of my thoughts on it. But if it's fake, then it's fake. But the Danger Pro Wrestling promotion is real, so it's a real promotion. But if it's legit, I'm not really surprised. Like, obviously, this is a smaller time promotion looking to get its name out there, looking to make headlines. So they're gonna, if this is for real, yeah, they're gonna book Raja Jackson because they know it's gonna create buzz. I mean, I'm going to be honest here. It's not necessarily a bad move. Is it a good move? Like, is it a moral move? No, probably not. But business wise, it's not like a terrible move. I mean, unless they get canceled or something, which, if this is real, recently there is a wrestler who was canceled a few years ago named Joey Ryan. And, he got Me Too'd pretty much. And so he got canceled from the wrestling business. And it was announced that he was going to make his first appearance in like 5 years in wrestling in this Portland wrestling organization. And everyone pretty much worked together to get the show canceled. It wasn't enough to be like, oh, hey, don't have Joey Ryan on your show. It was, no, let's get the show canceled and blackball anyone that was going to work on the show. It was a whole fucking thing. And so if this is legit, I wonder if they're going to have that same energy and get this show canceled, huh? I wonder if they're going to have that same energy or if they're just all full of fucking shit.